During the 1890s, the Edison Company was making all kinds of short films with their newly invented, first ever created motion picture camera, the kinetograph. In those days, Edison's first movie camera was the new technology of the century in the United States. By 1893, the Edison Company needed a dedicated space to film content for his kinetoscope, an early type of motion picture film projector to capitalize on the public's interest in early cinema. So they had to come up with a creative way to shoot their short films relatively quickly and less costly in one location. And it needed to be a system that used natural sunlight. So they built the first film studio in West Orange, New Jersey in 1893. They called it the Black Maria. It was simply a large shack created to have actors or performers standing in front of the camera in a very tight, enclosed area. This little shack was painted with black tar. They also created an open door on top of the roof that they could open and control sunlight during the day. But they soon learned they had a problem because the sun moves position during the day, so they had to create a large turntable like a large rotating Lazy Susan, built at the base of the Black Maria studio, so the whole structure could be turned around so that it could follow the sun's direction during the entire day. Interesting enough, the structure was so bulky and heavy that the actors themselves had to stop acting to go outside and help push the thing around, waiting for the cameraman inside to direct them when to stop turning the studio, until the sunlight was in perfect position, lighting the scene set with sunlight so they could continue filming the actors or performers. The Black Maria was a creative way to help produce these first historical films back-to-back. In those days, the Black Maria studio was also an effective way to make many short silent films in one location. And the studio used natural sunlight as opposed to using the newly invented Edison's incandescent light bulbs, only because in late 1800s the incandescent light bulbs were not bright enough to expose the film correctly. The Kodak Company in 1896 actually played a very important role in the creation of motion picture history by manufacturing the first film spool and later film rolls, especially coated for motion picture use. Yet these first celluloid films required very bright lighting to properly expose the film's negative. The first motion picture film rolls were created by George Eastman, the inventor of the Kodak camera, in 1888 and founder of the Eastman Kodak Company in 1892. Another interesting fact is that Thomas Edison's assistant, William Cale Dixon, is credited for inventing the sprocket holes or perforations on film crucial for film transport in the camera, allowing the use of celluloid film rolls created by Kodak to capture moving images in both inside the film camera and the projector.